In this video, I'm going to show you how to use input stream. That means we are going to enter some data using the keyboard and use those values within our program. We know we use cout for output stream. That means if we want to display something on the console, we can use cout and send the characters we need to show on the console. Similarly, we can insert data from the console using keyboard, and to do that, we are going to use the keyword cin. As you see here, we have used the length as 25.5 and width as 10. In this time, instead of giving direct values, we are going to get values from the keyboard. To enter data from the keyboard, we use cin and we need stream extraction operator. When you compare cin and cout, the stream insertion operator in cout is directed to left hand side and the stream extraction operator in cin is directed to right hand side. That means in cout, whatever the things we mention here will go to console, and here whatever the things we are going to input from the keyboard or from the input stream is going to go to whatever the variable we are going to write here. Therefore, to store the length, I'm going to use the variable length here. Now line number 7 means we are going to get the length value from the keyboard. Therefore, I am going to erase line number 8 because we do not need this line anymore. Similarly, I am going to get the values of width from the keyboard also. Again, I am going to use cin, stream extraction operator, and the value I am going to input from the keyboard should be stored within the variable width. Now I am going to erase this line also because we are going to insert both length and width values from the keyboard. Now let's run the program and see what will happen. When I run the program, instead of giving any answers or displaying anything, we see a cursor blinking on the console. That means it is waiting for user input. In this program, line number 4 is the line where we start our main program. Once we start execution, it will execute line number 6 and create length, width and area variables with double data type. And then when it comes to line number 7, it will wait for an input. And this is the situation what we see now on the console. This blinking cursor represents that our program waits for a user input, and at this time whatever the input we are going to insert now will be stored within the variable length. Let's add 20 there. When I type 20 and hit enter, it will execute line number 8. When the program executes line number 8 again requests a user input from the input stream. Whatever the value we are going to insert now will be stored within the variable width. Now let's insert a value for width. I have entered number 10, and when I press enter, it will run 10 and calculate the area by multiplying length and width, and then it will run line number 11 and print the area is with its answer. Now we see the value of area is 200. Even if this program gives the correct answer, the way this program executed was not user-friendly because user have no idea what to do when the cursor is just blinking. Therefore, We are going to modify the program now to make it more user-friendly. Now let's read the program again from line number 4. Line number 4 is the program entry point, main method. Line number 6 is to create 3 variables, length, width and area. And line number 7, we are going to wait for an input stream. This is one point we can improve our program. Instead of just trying to input some data from the keyboard, let's give a message to the user. I'm going to give the message, please enter length. When I write something like this, before waiting for an input stream, it will print, please enter length. That means when it's printed on the screen, user can clearly understand that it is waiting until the user enters length. Similarly, we can display a message to enter width value also. Cout enter width. There should be a semicolon here and semicolon here also. Now let's run the program and see how this works. When the program executes, it starts from line number 4. It creates variables for length, width and area, and then Cout please enter length will be displayed on the screen, and line number 8 means it is going to wait until user input the length. And in this time, unlike the previous time, user can clearly understand that the program waits for entering the value for length. I'm going to enter value as 20, and when I hit enter, it will execute line number 9 and display please enter width. And again, user can clearly understand what he or she should enter now. I'm going to enter the width as 10. When I hit enter, the value of width will be stored in the variable width, and line number 12 is to calculate the area and 13 is to display the area. This is how we use input stream cin within our C++ programs.